Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Anything for my princess.
I am serious, and don't call me Shrek.
I got it cut. Oh. And you put. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Isaac, the weird shirt Anderson.
I am Tyler. This is actually from my grandmother.
And you've seen this one before too. Anyway,
yeah.
Guys, this is Big Bang Cinema. Thank you all for joining us. And right over here, who do we got? I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
I'm Chris. You may recognize my voice from Game On, your social gaming music, news reviews, and remixes every Thursday from 1 to 2 on 89.1 FM.
You know what your shirt looks like to me?
What?
That wallpaper, that paper they put up under a pool.
Oh, well, it must be the sexiest pool I've ever seen. Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is a movie show where we're talking about movie news.
Movie reviews.
And everything in between. And I'm going to be Isaac the Sexy Pool Anderson. That's way cooler. I use that up in the club.
Sex pool.
I'm just kidding. What? Okay.
Sexy pool.
Okay. Well, enough about that craziness. Time to get right into movie news. Tyler, what do we got up first?
First, we got Gladiator 2 is getting an unwanted sequel.
An unwanted sequel. Okay.
Okay, I got a question. Chris, did you ever see that? Did you ever see Gladiator?
I've never seen Gladiator.
You ever heard of Russell Crowe?
I've heard the name.
That's Russell Crowe up here. Yeah. That's Russell Crowe. He's an actor.
He goes around the world fighting. So
no, you can't quote South Park every single time you want to talk about something.
Going around the world fighting. So the whole movie was I think it was Commodus. Commodus was killed his father and became the emperor. And
Joaquin Phoenix killed his dad.
Well, yeah. Commodus, and he has him thrown into the gladiatorial rings. Ring because he lost a battle with Germany, and it was like pseudo Spartacus, I guess.
Yeah,
basically, but he never gets out and leads a rebellion.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting movie. Joaquin Phoenix plays like the emperor, and he like
Commodus.
murders his.
I believe his name was Commodus.
Yeah, well,
can you Google? Was it Commodus?
Well, he was the emperor. He killed all of Russell Crowe's character's family, and then Russell Crowe kind of loses everything. It's kind of like a fall from grace and then rise back up. Mm-hmm. And basically, they're going to make a second one of this. I don't know what the team is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Ridley Scott and the same people, but.
So my question is spoilers.
Okay, for a 20-year-old movie.
I believe he died at the end of this movie.
Did he? It's been so long since I've watched Gladiator.
I believe he was stabbed, and it shows him like knocking on heaven's door, and his family's there with him. Because he's like dying because he got stabbed before the fight. Joaquin Phoenix stabs him in the ribs, so he's like slowly dying during the fight.
Oh yeah, it's been so long since I've seen the movie. There's been rumors that this is going to actually be a prequel, but I'm not really sure. But overall thoughts, I don't really want this. Yeah, and I don't really care if they do. First off, Ridley Scott's kind of crazy. Like I mean a lot crazy. Mm. Yeah, if you see any interviews with him and everything, like he's kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We're gonna use that sound effect again because I just put it on. Second off, Russell Crowe. I don't know if he's like young enough again to make this. He's older.
I mean, he was kind of older when he did this film.
Yeah, I know, but do you want somebody like do you want a 62-year-old swinging around a sword acting like an action star?
Well, they're doing it now, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Bruce Willis is still making movies.
That's true. So, I mean, that aside, what do you think could make a Gladiator sequel or a prequel or just a straight-up reboot interesting?
Dragons.
Okay, what else? What else practically could we actually add in there?
They pretty much hit it all in the first go for this, I must say.
It's a pretty simple story. Well, it's really not one that you mess with.
Make it take place in London.
In modern day?
No, like Roman occupied London.
Roman occupied London?
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually does have the second biggest gladiatorial ring was in London.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think how that would be. I don't know, but yeah, it's a pretty simple by the numbers kind of story. It was interesting. I don't think why don't we just leave things alone? That's the thing. Why do we have to dig up all the stuff that we've known before and regurgitate it and put it out where it's just kind of an average sequel? Like I told our executive producer Andrew today, I'm like, no matter what it is, because he's like, is it a Andrew? Yeah, you don't.
Drew.
Yeah.
Drew. Okay.
Yeah, that's shortened Drew. You learned something, kids.
I did learn. I learned Drew is short for Andrew.
All right. I can't believe. How did you not? What? Okay. Either way, yeah. A simple story needs to be left alone, and I don't think it's nice to dig up this. You can just make another type of movie like this. Why do you have
just
to call it
reboot it?
Gladiator?
Reboot it and make the same thing over again. Well, that's probably about what they're going to do anyway.
With Russell Crowe's like handing, like he's the one that gets killed, and his son loses grace and comes back. You know.
Well, actually, no, his son was dead, and he died at the end of this film.
Well, what if he can have another son? You know.
Well, I mean, he had a little kid, and they killed his entire family.
Yeah, I know, but like he can remarry and have another child.
Well,
and then he gets
so he's dead,
but
he goes back and has another child. He's already dead, but he goes back and has a kid.
I mean, he'll live for some reason.
He could have slipped around.
Yeah,
that's true.
exactly.
Also, so this is going to be like with the whole. So you tell me this is going to be Creed in the ring,
Basically.
Creed in the gladiator ring.
Gladiator ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking about humble servants, Shrek is getting a reboot.
My question is, why?
Money.
Why not just have Shrek the 5th or 4th or 6th?
Here's the background of this. Okay, so Shrek is getting a reboot, but it's not just getting a reboot. It might have the same cast or similar cast.
Live action.
No, they've tried that. It was the musical, and it was like hepatitis grew up and became an actual musical and hit people's ears. That was what that musical
What's
like.
hepatitis though?
It doesn't matter. It was a joke.
Okay.
But they're rebooting it, but the people that made the Minions movie, Illumination's going to be making it. So get ready for annoying comedy and really obvious pandering to families to try to make $1 billion worldwide.
What? DreamWorks is not doing this again?
No, it's Illumination. I believe so. It's the people that worked on Despicable Me, at least the people that worked for Illumination.
Why not just make another Shrek movie?
I don't know. How many Shreks did they make? Did they make 4?
There's 4 in a spinoff.
Okay, I never saw the 4th one. I saw the first
Aren't
3.
there
I think
3?
There's 4.
I think there's 4.
There's
the 4th
4.
one I never saw
Fourth
because
one.
There's Shrek Ever After. There's Shrek 2, Shrek the 3rd, and Shrek Forever After.
yeah.
And then there's Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots was pretty.
Puss in Boots is getting a reboot also with this. I just lumped that in. Yeah, so this sounds like a terrible idea. First off, it hasn't been that long since the last Shrek movie. What has it been, like 5 years?
Actually, it's been, how long away was 2013?
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
Amazing. He doesn't know how shortening words work or shortening math, you know?
Yeah.
Apparently, Shrek Forever After was 2010. It's been 8 years.
Is it, what? No
8
way.
years.
I was wrong in that. Dang, has it really been that long?
Yeah.
First one came out in like 2002, I think.
You know what I think they should do is go back and do the Chris Farley cut for Shrek.
No, yeah, that would be interesting.
All of his lines are done.
Yeah.
All of his lines were done. They did.
That's a rumor, and it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true.
I've listened to it. I've listened to this is the tracks
I want you to
online.
pull that up. That might be bootlegged. In case you don't know, Chris Farley, the guy that was on SNL, awesome guy, Tommy Boy, all that. He actually was supposed to play Shrek, and he sadly passed away before they went into production, and then Mike Myers took over.
Well, they cut it down for 2 years, a few years, and the original plot was to be like a hand-drawn animation. And then when the CGI kicked off, let's bring the Shrek project back.
Yeah.
Because they canceled after, I think Dinosaur came out in '99. They're like, yeah, we're not getting over this.
Yeah. Well, either way, the Shrek reboot, I think it's a poor idea. Too soon, you know.
And it's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a religion based around Shrek now.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, there's so many great memes online about Shrek. And if you have some time, just pull up the song "What Are You Doing in My Swamp?" The Shrektastic Swamp.
Tyler's not wrong. Tyler's very not wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
There is a religion based around Shrek.
I have no doubt about that. Just go on the internet for a little bit.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, but yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I actually got to check that out now.
Well, it's all ogre now, so let's move on to the next movie coming up, and we have.
Oh, Chris, are you praying the Shrek right now? What are you doing?
No, I'm just done with Tyler. Get out. Leave.
What?
Go.
It's all
No.
ogre.
Stop.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Chris?
Get out. Get out. Go.
Okay. Anyway, you said it was all ogre now.
It's all ogre now. So now we have our shocking movie, which is going to be Breaking Bad, the film.
Yeah.
How are they going to do this? Heisenberg is dead.
Well, this is going to be actually a Jesse Pinkman sequel.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it came out later yesterday.
Please tell me that it's going to be called Science.
And we can't say the other word on the
Yeah.
air. We can't risk it. But if you've ever seen the show, you know exactly what it is. You know, since it was Halloween, there was a lot of witches. Then there's a little sneak peek for you. You know, science, witches. There you go.
Yeah.
That's all you get. Anyway, yeah. So they're making a Jesse Pinkman sequel to Breaking Bad.
Dude, how cool would it be? He's just sitting at home doing nothing. Gets a phone call. Yeah, he's already mourned Heisenberg's death, and he's moved on. You hear, he goes, Jesse. He's like, got to cook. It's time to cook. He's like, oh, like that. And it's just, oh, that'd be
What
cool.
a shame that would. What if they brought Walter White back?
What if before his death he made some kind of meth that'll raise the dead, and he smoked it before he went there and had the whole machine gun and stuff going on?
That would be kind of dumb. But yeah. So in case you don't know, spoilers for Breaking Bad, which is an amazing show. In case you don't know, it was on AMC. Starred Bryan Cranston.
You're a bit late for that warning.
What?
You're a bit late for that warning.
Well, yeah. Thanks, Tyler. I didn't even realize you did spoil it, didn't you? You spoiled
really
the
didn't.
ending.
Yeah, I spoiled the zombie meth.
No, not the same thing. But basically, yeah. So the main character of the show, Bryan Cranston's character, Walter White, is he passed away at the very end of the show. Got shot, and he saved Jesse, and Jesse went off, and he drove, and he was free. I think that was a really good end to his character. I really don't know how they're going to go in the movie where he goes from now. Granted, I'm interested, because well, the girl he was seeing that had the son, I know she got shot in the head at the very end of the series, and that really devastated him, and he was kind of like dead inside. So I'm really interested to see where they're going to take this. Do you think Vince Gilligan or anybody like that's going to be involved? Do you think it's just going to be, Studio House making this movie?
It might be just AMC making it.
I'd really be interested if this is written or directed by Vince Gilligan, because the guy has such a level of craftsmanship as far as his script goes, and as far as like his direction goes. Always captivates me. If you've never seen Breaking Bad, it's one of the most captivating shows ever made.
Now, this could be just a rehash of the show.
No, I think it's specifically about Jesse, and again, I don't know how it's going to happen, but as long as Aaron Paul is there, and maybe we're going to see some flashback stuff where Walter White is there, maybe we'll see some Saul Goodman. I don't know. I kind of do want to see them branch out into something new if they are going to do this, though. Granted, Jesse's arc ended, but if they're going to do this, I want to see them take them new places. I don't want to see them rehash the old stuff.
What about his son that's like and with cerebral palsy decides to start cooking meth?
I don't think that's going to happen. But either way, I'm interested in it. I don't know.
He smokes enough meth it cures cerebral palsy.
Oh, don't say that.
Or like it makes a type that cures it, or he makes a meth that cures people of diseases.
Meth has never cured anybody of anything.
Well, it has. It cured a lot of people of their teeth.
Oh, well, in a way, you're right.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking about losing teeth, DC just cast Ewan McGregor in their Birds of Prey movie as Black Mask.
So
that guy.
An unwanted character in an unwanted movie.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, what is Birds of Prey? I don't know what Birds of Prey is.
Okay, I'm not so sure myself. I think it was like the whole all-female Gotham heroes, and that's it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But Chris, do you know anything about Birds of Prey, the DC stuff?
No clue. First time I'm hearing it.
Okay.
They tried it with a TV show years ago, and it epically failed. I'm talking about like Pawn to the Face failed.
Well, we're in kind of like the female empowerment kind of movies now with Ocean's 8 and the female Ghostbusters movie, neither of which I saw.
But why Black Mask? I mean, Black Mask is like, you know what Black Mask does?
What does Black Mask do? Does he mask things in black?
He is a mob boss that wears a black mask.
Ooh.
Yeah, I kid you not. I'm not lying. Like his parents died, and they had an ebony casket, and he like.
What's up with DC and dead parents?
I don't know. Like almost every.
Is that what it stands for? Dead characters?
I believe so. I mean, I'm naming. Thinking about heroes, and all their parents are dead. Either they're dead or in jail.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Flash's dad died in jail. Clark's parents obviously died. Then his second dad died.
Well, back to Birds of Prey, like specifically.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is. I think they just said that she was going to be in this movie as Harley Quinn. Is this basically going to be like Suicide Squad, but like with
ladies?
With ladies?
Yeah.
All females?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's really interesting now because DC's had quite a time this last few years, especially after Justice League, which was supposed to be the head honcho, the big one, and it didn't really do as well as they hoped it did. And now they're trying to fix everything, So with Aquaman coming out, it looks like they're going for like a much more like a Marvel-esque tone. I know people hate that.
At this point, they're doing it backwards.
Oh, they've been doing it backwards, yeah. As my mama has always said, it's bass-ackwards. So, yeah, that's exactly That's exactly what DC's been doing. But with Aquaman and Shazam kind of going in different directions, do you think that they'll ever go back to like the dark, gritty movie, or are they just done with that? They're never going to do it again?
I think what's going to happen is it's going to be dark, gritty, but with humorous tones in it. They're not going to learn.
Well, I mean, they're listening a little bit.
They're never going to learn.
Granted, they learn after the movie's been shot, but I'm still interested. Chris, what do you think? It's like just a casual viewer and everything. Do you think DC can recover from what they've been to make something of quality?
I mean, it's what was the other movie I was thinking? What was the thing we talked about last week where it's like the dude's career wasn't irredeemable completely?
Oh, was it Rian Johnson? Yeah, the director of Episode 8, right?
Yeah, that director. It's similar to that situation where it's like they obviously haven't made great movies, but I don't think they're so terrible that it's like people aren't like, I'm never gonna go see a DC movie again. Like,
I don't know. Have you seen Batman v Superman?
There are some people that are like that. Yes.
I watched that once and never wanted to watch it again.
But not everyone's like that.
That's true. I know.
There's still people that are gonna like see these trailers and like maybe this one could be good.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that's
we'll
like a
see
diehard.
If they will be good or not.
I don't know anybody that's like a diehard Birds of Prey like fan. Do you?
I believe there's really no Birds of Prey fans.
Well, considering the fact that's the first I've heard of it, yeah, not really.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it until like they started getting the story. I imagine it was like just a female thing, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Ewan McGregor's an awesome actor, and I really like the way he plays things. And he's been in sucky movies before and always shined. So no need to pick that Sword Rising prequels, but. Guys, thanks so much for watching so far. If you want to leave a comment for us, you can leave a comment at facebook.com/studio67ncc. You're watching on channel 19, WHIG. Say hi to us over there. We really appreciate it. Anyway, we're going to take a really quick break. When we come back, really fun segment. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's about biopics. Stay with us.
When it comes to culinary arts, Nash Community College is here to turn your burning passion for food into a career. Our chefs, with over 70 years of highly qualified industry experience, are here to point you in the right direction, teaching and handing down classical culinary techniques that will improve your skills and help you cut your way into the food industry. Gain invaluable experience, vital to cooking and preparing delicious food, served in a personal and creative environment. To learn more about the Culinary Arts program, visit nashcc.edu.
The Nash Community College Betsy B. Curran Child Development Center provides superior early education for children ages 6 weeks to 5 years. The 5-Star Center is a model training program for college students serving as teacher assistants. Classrooms are staffed with teachers who earn degrees in child development, early childhood education, or a related field, and assistants hold the North Carolina Early Childhood Credential. As the only Shape and See demonstration site within a 5-county region, healthy menus, interactive play, and extended outdoor learning are among the offerings that set NCC apart from other centers. Plus, parents can track their child and receive real-time updates through our mobile app called Hi Mama. For more information or to schedule a tour, call 252-451-8495 or visit www.nashcc.edu/cdc.
And welcome back to Big Bang Cinema, guys. My name is Isaac Anderson.
I am Tyler.
Guys, this week we reviewed a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody. And we had a lot of mixed feelings about it. But there's no doubt that there's been a lot of biopics out there that have been extremely shallow and by the numbers and cliched as possible. So we thought it'd be fun to dig up some artists. That's really kind of tasteless. To talk about artists that have died.
Wait, died?
Yeah, well, dead artists or artists that are very popular.
Very popular, there we go.
And people that have left legacies. And create a very shallow, by the numbers, cliched biopic about them.
Yeah.
And in the vein of Bohemian Rhapsody. So, Tyler and I have both made pitches, and here's how the name of the game is going to work, okay? We are going to go through, talk about our stories, and Chris, right over here, is going to tell us which one he would rather see in the theater or which one is funnier, okay? So you guys at home can play too. If you leave some comments. Corey, I know you're watching. Anyway, Tyler, why don't you tell us about your biopic?
Mine was going to be Bono Vox. And not, mind you, it's not U2, it's going to be about Bono, because it's always about Bono. So this movie starts, and it's going to be produced by Bono. Bono's actually going to make cameos in this. He's going to do the score and the soundtrack for it. He's going to be the executive producer and the producer.
That's like a Neil Breen movie.
That's going to be a first, but it's going to be directed by some, not like I said, by the book director. So it's going to start off with his like a little town in Dublin, a little section in Dublin, and an angel appears to a woman. It says, soon a child will be born unto you. You'll name him Paul Hewson. So a star appears over Dublin, and they have the child, and she's like, I'll name him Paul. And then Paul grows up thinking he's just like everyone else. He's really concerned about Africa, really concerned about Haiti. And he's like, I need to change the world. So he starts singing in clubs. And then an angel appears with him and said, you will go by the name Bono Vox. So when people hear your name Bono, the chosen will come. So he goes by the name Bono, and then they come to him. You know, the other band members, they eventually hear his music and they come to him. They form the band. It was like what we can call the band. There's thinking, and he goes, I'm talented, I am smart, I am great, I am fantastic.
Is this just like patting himself on the own back, like?
And they're like, so what? How's that got to do with the name of the band, Bono? And he's like, well, I want people to feel like you too can be great and fantastic if you listen to my music. So let's call the band U2. So he creates the band, and the money starts coming. Like, Bono, we have so much money. What are we gonna do with the money? He's gonna be like, I believe we must sing about Africa. Like, are we going to give the money to Africa? No, we're not giving the money to Africa. We have other people give their money to Africa. So he starts...
That's genius. Then you don't have to spend your own money.
Yeah, he doesn't spend his own money. So he starts creating and singing, making albums. He makes the first album, Joshua Tree, because it appeared to him in a vision. So he calls it Joshua Tree, the album for it. And
is that actually like a legit thing that he did?
I'm not making this up. This was on. This was on.
You didn't make that one up.
No, this is behind.
Okay.
This is behind the actor's studio.
He's a musician, whatever.
Yeah, this is behind the actor's studio.
Continue.
Well, no, this is behind the band. This was like true, 100% accurate. And he has the idea to like what do they know in Africa that it's Christmas? We celebrate Christmas here, but they're too poor to celebrate. Let's make a song to let them know that it's Christmas time. So he gets all of his friends together. He gets Elton John. He gets everyone together, and they sing a song in the 80s to let people in Africa know that it's Christmas time. Because, do they know that it's Christmas time at all? Do they know? So, and he releases it, and it becomes a huge success. And then it was going to skip for a few years. Then he's going to get then he gets the idea, like, my music is so great, why don't I force people to listen to it? So they start downloading his music onto people's iPods and iPhones. So it was like I'm helping the world with my music.
Remember that? Remember 2013 when that happened? And then
it skips on to like 2020, and it shows it shows the Vatican and he's the Pope. And they're like, but because your music has been a guiding light to the world, we've decided to make you the Pope, even though you're not Catholic. He's like, I'll accept the position. I will save the world. And the Dalai Lama comes to him asking for advice. And then next thing you know, the entire world knows about Africa. And then, I'm not even done. That's not even the ending for it.
We're running out of time. You got to finish up. You got to finish up.
They go to him one day because they're like Bono, you can release a new album. And he's like, everyone has heard what they need to hear. And then it just disappears.
He just ascends?
It just appears, and there's just a robe laying on the floor.
Does he tell the remaining members of U2 to go and spread my name?
Yeah, they go around the world, each one goes to a different corner of the world to spread the music of Bono.
Well, that sounds biblical the very most.
Yeah.
So that was something. And I could actually see that happening. What would the movie be called?
It would be called Bono. I keep saying it would be called Bono.
It would just be called Bono.
Bono.
I'll accept it. Okay. So, my movie is not about Bono. This movie is about the band Nirvana, specifically by Mr. Kurt Cobain. Yeah. Now, let me preface this by saying Kurt Cobain's rights are pretty much owned solely by his wife, Courtney Love. Okay? And if you don't know who Courtney Love is, just imagine getting the worst cold you've ever had and it becoming a person.
This is... Well, no.
Aww. Look at Mrs. Francis Bean.
Well, and then find that you got a tick on side you, and then you pull the tick
and then
off.
it gives you Lyme disease?
And then it comes back and has you shot in the head.
Oh, conspiracy. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's like pulling a tick off, the tick comes back and hires somebody to kill you with a shotgun.
Okay, well, we got to get into the story because we're running out of time. But with that being said, Courtney Love does not like the remaining members of Nirvana. She's sued them multiple times. So she's going to be executive producing this movie, okay? And this is the only way that this movie gets a green light, which is true. So, movie starts out. I'm doing this in the vein of Bohemian Rhapsody, by the way. They're setting up for MTV Unplugged, okay? Kurt gets up, puts his cardigan on, okay? His green cardigan that you see in that. And he's going all around. You see product placement everywhere, you know, trying to get stuff going. You hear everyone cheering for him, and he goes out, cuts to black. Go back to 1987. He's in high school. He's trying to write music, and he just can't write something well. He's bullied at school. He doesn't really have a whole lot of friends. He's made fun of. He has a really bad home life, but he meets this girl. And this girl just goes by Courtney, okay? We just know her as Courtney right now, okay? And they start a relationship, and things start going really well. And so he starts writing music about her, okay? And then eventually she's like, you should start a band. Why don't you get that guy over there? What's his name? Chris Novoselic. You should get him. He needs you, Kurt. Okay? So he gets there, and there's just another drummer there. You know, Dave Grohl's not in the picture yet. And then they play their first show. The first show's not going well because they're playing one of Chris' songs, okay? And all of a sudden, so the crowd's dying, okay? The crowd's dying, and he goes up there and says, this is a new song. This song's called About a Girl. I wrote this about my love of my life, Courtney. He plays the song, people are going mad, and then go for it, and now there's like thousands of people in the crowd. There's no development whatsoever. And all of a sudden, they get a new drummer because their drummer had to leave. And now Dave Grohl, and they make Nevermind, which all the songs were written about Courtney. And Courtney is the inspiration for most of the stuff, you know. And they have such a great relationship. And all of a sudden, he finds Dave writing his own music, trying to screw Kurt over. And Kurt's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just trying to write my own music. I'm ripping you off because I want to take what you had. And Courtney's like, I knew it. That's exactly what you're doing, right? So all the other members of Nirvana are conspiring against him. And he's like, Dave, I'm sorry, but once we get done with this tour, we're done. All apologies. And then Courtney's like, that sounds like a great song. Let me write it for you. And then Courtney Love actually writes the song, All Apologies, for him. And at the very end of the movie, it ends with them playing at MTV Unplugged, and Courtney sitting in the front row, and it just ends on her face. It doesn't even end on Kurt. And it's like, Kurt died peacefully. And also, I have a note right here, Courtney Love is never shown doing drugs.
Yeah, that is true. Or asking people, hiring people to kill him.
There's a lot of other cliche stuff. Maybe I'll make another video about this specifically just because I feel like this would be stupid. But that'll probably happen sometime. Anyway, guys, if you have any of your own biopics you want to pitch, you can leave a comment at facebook.com/studio67NCC. We would love to hear what you have to say. And Chris, as we end, which one of these movies do you think would be more entertaining to watch?
Neither. Just
okay.
neither.
That's acceptable. Okay, I wouldn't want to see it either, especially if that was the Nirvana movie.
What about
That's
the Bono
horribly
one?
inaccurate.
You watched the Bono movie?
The Bono movie does seems like a funnier guy
ridiculous.
skit. It was really good.
It is ridiculous because it's going to be like Bono.
Yeah.
Hey, either way, guys, let us know in the comments. Next week, we're on Quick Flicks. We're going to be reviewing Overlord. Okay? The movie about zombies.
Oh, the movie. I thought it was trying to do the anime.
No, it's a movie about zombies. It's not from 2003, so you know it's going to be good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And also, tune in to Quick Flicks tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We're going to be reviewing Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh. So it's a really good review, actually. Chris is really, really involved, and we have a really nice discussion all around. But anyway, guys.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, too, because it's obviously going to happen tomorrow.
I'll definitely tune in for it.
But, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Isaac Anderson.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Chris.
All right, stay lovely, guys. See you next week.